This has to be the scariest thing I've ever done. Healing. I'm on my way to Germany, and on this trip, I'll see my biological dad again after more than 20 years. I'll spend time with my family, including my brother and sister. I'm nervous because I know I need to do this, but I've avoided it for a long time.
Hello everybody, my name is Bettina, the good Bettina.
And how old are you?
I am 8 years.
I'm back in Munich, the place where I was born, and the place that shaped the blueprint of my childhood. I don't remember much since I have moved to the Netherlands when I was 1 year old, but still, my early years have had a huge impact on my adulthood. Welcome guys, I'm here and I'm back again. So today I am in a little place next to Munich, and I'm spending here a week because I wanted to see my godparents. These people had a major impact on my life when I was growing up, and yeah, coming back to their house, I feel a lot of childhood memories, what I really love. Also, my biological dad lives here, my brother and sister, because we share the same dad. So I am planning to see my biological dad for the first time after more than 15 years, and my brother and sister as well. I feel like this is something that is a part of a healing journey, and I have now arrived in a certain moment that I am ready to see them. But I have been talking to my sister often, so that's not a big deal. So yeah, I'm excited. I feel like a lot is going to happen in this week. I don't know exactly what I can expect, but I trust and believe that the Lord will guide me through this way, but also that this is a major part of my healing journey, just to give things, I don't know how you say it in English, but in Dutch you say zodat ik het een plekje kan geven. English translation is so that I can give it a place.
Jetzt, wo du dein Kind hast, geht es auf einmal.
The last time I was here, I think I was 8 or 9. Just to give some context, I was raised by my mom and stepdad in the Netherlands. My brother and sister, we share the same dad, and they live in Germany, where also my biological dad lives. When I was young, I didn't want to talk to my biological dad. The reason is that as a kid, you sometimes only hear one side of a story, which shapes your lens, and that led to resentment and anger. I can't believe I'm saying this, but as I grew older, especially through therapy, noticing patterns and healing slowly, widened my lens. That made me rethink a lot of things, and one of those things was my relationship with my biological dad.
Wow, look at my hair. I don't know how I'm looking, but we gotta make it work. I guess all my curls are out, isn't it?
Doing like this. Ah. Oh, oh.
Non, mais
And I take it like this.
Oh. Regarde.
Ouh, celle-là est réussie.
Oh.
Regarde.
Die wir alle angezogen waren.
It looks really fun.
Alain là-bas, hein, au bout.
Let me go with you to France.
Yes, we know, she knows.
So, I'm a child of immigrant parents. My mom is Ghanaian and my biological dad is half Ghanaian, half Jamaican. Growing up in Europe, you sometimes learn that this is different or seen as something negative and that you have to choose. But as I grow older, I see so many positive things about growing up with different cultures. One of those things is adapting. I can adjust quickly and switch between Ghanaian and Dutch culture. I also understand how important culture is and why there can be clashes between people simply because of differences in values and norms. One thing I've noticed in many cultures is that therapy, talking about trauma and healing, aren't really normalized.
À part jeudi, donc finalement il y a que lundi, mardi, mercredi.
Hello, good morning. I'm feeling a lot of feelings. I even can't describe them, but when I was in therapy, at a certain point, I had in my mind that I have to visit my dad, just to see him, and then eventually also like talk to him, ask him questions and stuff, because y'all know I like to ask questions, I like to do research. No, but I even had it on my vision board for this year that I have to make time and visit my biological dad. So it actually happening now is I don't know, I can't describe how it feels, but one thing is for sure, I'm ready. I'm ready to see him, and I think that's one of the most important things. And I'll just see how it goes. Not gonna force things. I'm just gonna go with the flow and everything and how I'm feeling. So yeah, that's the plan. And then I'm gonna sleep at my sister's place tonight. So I think we're gonna grab some drinks in Munich afterwards. So yeah.
Choosing therapy and starting my healing journey has been the best, but also the hardest thing I've ever done. The best because I'm breaking generational patterns, growing as a person, and learning to understand myself and my emotions on a deeper level. The hardest because I'm doing something that isn't common in my family or culture, which can cause friction. And most of the time, I feel misunderstood, and that makes me distance myself a lot. Talking about my biological dad wasn't something we did when I was growing up, especially since my mom remarried. I didn't know much except that he didn't want me and didn't want to take care of me. And of course, as a child, you feel rejected or abandoned, which built a lot of resentment. I built a lot of resentment during my childhood, by the way. Not just because of my dad, but my childhood wasn't a fairy tale in general. As I grew older, I learned that every story has two sides. Even though parents aren't perfect, if the times allows it, it can be worth hearing the other side of the story, or at least listening to it. The truth is usually somewhere in the middle. I'm not even looking for the truth anymore, by the way. I'm at a point in my healing journey where seeing my biological dad and acknowledging him feels like a necessary step. After all, he is a part of my DNA.
So I had a lovely day. Oh, my hair is miserable. But so I had a lovely day with the family eating and having lunch. And now I'm on my way to Munich station, where I'm gonna meet my sister and my brother. And then we're going to my father. And to be honest, what's this all? Oh, my face is not it. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But
Hinweis Bauarbeiten Stammstrecke vom 31. Oktober bis 10.
don't know what
November
he's saying,
kommt
but
es zu
I'll be
S-Bahn-Verkehr.
sure that I'll be
Es
coming
bestehen
there.
Ersatz-
Das Angleis heißt. Richtig. Stimmt. Passt schon. Passt schon. Kann man schon machen.
So, nichts ist da hier.
But you have like old photos and...
Yes, I have everything here. But there.
So then back in the day, it was like black and white photos. Analog photos.
Yeah, black and white that time.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
I can imagine the pictures would be so nice.
I think I have. Okay, let me see something here. I don't know whether I can.
This is what we used when we were younger for our hair. Childhood memories.
Yes? Ah.
Seeing this back in African homes makes it so nostalgic because I always use this for my hair and it didn't even work. So it's so funny that people still use it. So I do have to say that since I've been focusing on my healing so much, I am living much more in the present. I am feeling that I'm content with where I am, what I'm doing. Even though me meeting my father, for example, I normally would be a little bit hesitating because not everyone in my family stands behind the fact that I want to see my biological dad, but then at the same time it's a part of me, right? It's the half of me, and I feel like While I'm healing, I'm also learning to set myself first in a sense of that I need to do or that I feel that I have to do. And meeting my dad for the first time really gave me, I think I should say, a sense of, I wouldn't necessarily say peace. I don't know, I feel like I wanted to do this for a long time, but wasn't always ready for it. And I feel like this was exact the perfect moment, as in where I'm at life, where I'm at if it comes to my healing journey. And from here on, I'll see what I will do next, you know? Just taking it step by step.
It's hard for me to process things while I'm in the middle of them. But meeting him yesterday felt really good. I felt very welcomed and could see that he got emotional seeing me. He shared some personal things, and having my brother and sister with me made me feel comfortable. I'm so grateful that I could stay at my godparents' house while I'm discovering this part of myself. We're talking a lot, eating together, and on this trip I'm receiving so much new information and insights into parts of myself I don't remember or didn't even know. Some things I'll need to process when I get home, while other things have already given me perspective.
So I'm going for my first time hiking today, and I'm so excited because this was something that was on my to-do list for 2025. Couldn't make it, but then finally we go. So yeah, excited.
You know, the old me would have freaked out or wanted to know everything immediately, but the new me is content with the information. I see it as a tool for healing, not a way to judge. Everyone is trying to figure out life, as it is the first time for everyone. But I think the big difference is people who are choosing to better themselves and grow, or people who sit still and blame so they don't have to reflect. If this trip has taught me one thing, it's this. Healing isn't about recalling everything that broke you. It's about learning to feel safe enough to stop running from it. When you stop running, you're forced to face it. And when you face it, you discover what safety really feels like. I'm in a place of reparenting myself right now. Learning to nurture the parts of me I once neglected.